Hello, recording. For the second time, hello, welcome back to Karagor Studios' Remnant Lunar Archon, Session 29. Said it right that time. I did not say it correct the first time. Not the reason we stopped. Don't worry about it. Welcome back. We did miss a couple of weeks because I was on vacation. I'm back now. It's all good. We do have a couple of people who are out, hopefully joining us soon. Hopefully Abby and Jack will get here soon, but for now we're just going to play with the rest of us four. Okie doke. And, for Chris's sake, doodly doo. There we go. There's one in the recording. Though I'm sure there will be more doodly doo.
I cannot wait. They have been missed.
So many doodly. But yes. Doodly doo. There. See? Already. As we come back to the Karagor Studios from Archon, Ethan, did you read the recap I sent you?
I did.
Cool. So he is caught up from all the Asakayori stuff. Did you watch the sessions too, or did you?
I
not?
didn't have time.
That's fair. If you get the time to watching the two with the very well troop, being warranted skepticism and surprise party, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good sessions in my personal opinion. They're emotional, talk to people, it's a good time. This is your pitch, audience. If you're joining us for this session, go watch those two. They're pretty good. Finish this one first because of the way the YouTube and Twitch algorithms work. So previously, the party had finished having their party with Very Well Troop, a group of travelers that included several adults and several adopted kids that they'd picked up on their travels. The party had learned that unfortunately the group had leaned into a life of crime to get around something back home that was never really specified what. Potentially a debt or something. Eventually they made their way to Schist. They mentioned that at least the bulk of them, I believe the three adults, are all from... Let's see, I have to pull up the vacuum map, because even though I made the map, I don't have it all memorized. I don't know what all the towns are named. I'm not superhuman.
Why not?
Because I'm a regular human? But the three of them were all from the city of Coral.
Skill issue.
Yes, it is a skill issue. I am not skilled enough to memorize everything I've ever written.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. I am the DM, and it is my problem explicitly.
Yeah.
Especially because y'all aren't expected to memorize everything I throw at you, which is a lot of things that I throw at you. But yes, they were in Schist now. The party talked to them effectively via Rusty, who had a fun talk with Garand at a couple different points, as he went to retrieve her and then walked her back home afterward. But the Farewell Troop, the party effectively talked into paying back anything stolen they had, and with Rusty's permission, are effectively working off their debt to society, effectively. Instead of being in jail, working for the town. Probably performing and stuff, but, maybe some other stuff. Working for the town, taking care of the kids. Rusty is going to use her legalese to write up some actual adoption certificates and stuff for the kids, so they will be adopted into the Valentine family, which is the husband and wife that you met. Yeah, that was most of that. As the night had ended, everyone moved on. It is now 11 o'clock that night, Wednesday the 22nd. The party was talking about what they wanted to do next, and why you can change things or not, up to you. It sounded like the party was going to make their way Sheer next. Head the next day out, going to Sheer, taking Ulrich with them, going to see if they can find his sister.
And also, very importantly, Thicket got a nat 20 looking for Toast.
Thicket did find Toast.
Great.
I think. Yes, Thicket did find toast because someone mentioned they were going to raise a toast and Thicket was confused.
Thicket and Cedar were confused.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to
They
go
also
grab
raised
something.
a glass of milk, courtesy of Cedar. And yes, we now return. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of March, the year 417, post-schism, 11 p.m. Of course. I believe at this point you had all returned back to the inn you were.
Yeah, it should have been a long rest, and then we were like gonna leave in the morning.
I just wanted to leave it for the evening in case y'all wanted to discuss or do anything before the next morning came around.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. You did. Yeah, we were planning on doing like an evening check of like,
Just
was there something that we could stop, some crime or some other activity or someone else we could turn in. I think there was that discussion for Gambit and Grand.
if that's the case, please discuss. I am just here now. I am purely the world. Also,
No
everyone,
big deal. It's just the
anyone-
all-seeing eye.
and the all-seeing eye of God. Also, anyone who wants to pick up a hero point.
So I thought that we had done our thing with the fairy weather troop. So I think pretty much the only thing that's left is like, you know, me and some other dude and the drug ring, right?
Once I find whose inventory the warrants are in, I will throw them into the chat for you. Still looking.
They should have been in mine, but I shared them.
Who's got them? Oh, let me throw ahead and yeah, there you go. Take your being able to see D&D gameplay. Welcome. Happy to have you. Ah, yes, the Schist warrants dossier. At go. For anyone listening, you got this print a couple of days ago. There's Silent Brittany, wanted for minor and major theft. Pinar Leadcloak, wanted for extortion and battery. The producer/smuggler of the new drug Quill for 200 gold. Albergo, wanted for battery, only for 5 gold, though, so it's a big deal. Kimba Leafwalker, wanted for sale of illegal substances. Aliath Tussock, which you all know as Gambit, wanted for murder, espionage, and evading arrest for 5,000 gold. He's the only one with the notation dead or alive. Everyone else is assumed to be brought in. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, good. Make sure y'all were still around. It was silent for a minute there. Jocelyn, it does have to mute for a second. She does. But y'all can continue to talk. Maverick has been out of it a little while. Just so you know, Ethan, unfortunately, the rest of them were all smart enough to ask about the money from Asuka, so you did share that.
Yeah.
I
Gambit.
forget who issued the warrant for Gambit.
For Gambit, it does not specify. I believe there is a notation that he is to be brought to to the. I forget what the word I used, but effectively the guard of the reef. Reef is a city to the southwest. Okay, so anyone needs it, I'll go ahead and share the Vacuo map again, though you all have access to it. It is one of those maps that I would recommend making sure you know where to find it, or throwing down into your hotbar on the bottom. Pull out whenever you want it. Actually, now that I've said that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it into my hotbar. Why haven't I done that already? It's so nice to have. I have to refer to it so often, I might as well. The 3 places y'all had talked about being interested in going were in particular Sheer, because you are pretty certain that the Lord of Sheer has one of the swords that you're looking for. Nace, because you're pretty sure the Lord of Nace has one of the swords you're looking for. And Vane, because you were told that the Lord Librarian is there, and if you want to find information and do research, she is the person to ask. And that is the place to go. So those were the kind of 3 ideas y'all came up with, including potentially, from the sound of it, y'all were going to go in a fairly... Oh, there's a way to... Thought there was a way to do this. Drag the token. Lock the token. You have to turn token lock on in order.
I lost all of my shortcuts because of the update.
I'm sorry.
Bruh.
We're effectively thinking about following this path.
All gone. Oh wait, I haven't clicked on ticket yet. Never mind.
Okay, well, it's all there then, I guess.
It's back.
Don't know if y'all are planning to go to Vacuo or if you're planning to cut past and go to Tough. But y'all were kind of talking about making a big loop, which might be a multi-month journey. But, you know, it is
So-
what it is.
Why exactly are we going in this huge loop?
So there are 3 particular places that that the group has decided they want to go.
Okay.
Getting information from Rusty, who is the Lord of Gist, if you remember.
Okay.
You know that Sheer, over here to the right, the Lord of Sheer, Sun Lord Selzander, according to Rusty, has one of the swords you're looking for.
Okay.
And that the Dreaming Lord name is named person against Dreaming Lord.
NPC 47, I believe.
Tsunada Tatsui lives in Nace and is the ruler. It has another one of your swords that you're looking for, and then Vane up here is where the Lord Librarian is. The Lord Librarian, whose name is Sasha Hellion. Effectively know that those 4 areas, 2 potentially have the swords you're looking for, 1 has information that might be helpful. Oh, and also last session, I've forgotten the recap, but though she hasn't told anyone, Cedar did have some sort of vision
Okay.
of a swampy area and odd, like, encampment, or in the ruins of stone. Continue. Talk amongst yourselves. Decide where you'd like to go. Or just let me know if you've decided you're just going to follow the path that you already kind of picked out.
Man, now would be a really good time for Thicket to suddenly learn how to teleport.
Yeah, that would be.
Is there some mystical, like, tiny insect that's worth, like, thousands of XP?
No.
So
I mean,
to
even if it
me,
was, XP is based on challenge, so if it's a tiny insect, no matter how rare it is, if it's a tiny insect that you could kill in a single hit, it'd be worth 0 XP, 10 XP. Even if it was a one of a kind. Sorry, continue.
oh, how do I? There we go. I don't know how to erase this one.
You can double click with left and right, unless it's just not working, because that happens.
Also, it's just not working. Looks like.
What's happening?
I was trying to draw an arrow. I think it might be better if we go to Nice first, because it is the closest one, and we could just double back on ourselves.
Fair. One of the reasons you were considering going to here was that you believed, or that you wanted to go and check on Ulrich's sister. Ulrich was someone you investigated earlier on. However, you do know that that Rusty had sent, I believe, had already sent a courier to go warn her that her life may be in danger, or potentially was going to send, and potentially was going to send Ulrich with a courier or a guard up there. So he's going to be headed there with or without y'all, and y'all have the potential to him, or effectively him go with you, really, or just him go, whichever way you work.
Yeah, if there's something that we absolutely need in Nice, then I suppose we could revisit that. But Nice, sorry. But I do believe helping him to get there and finding out the exact situation of Sheer is of greater importance. So I'm open to your thoughts, Maverick.
I mean, if since we're going up to Sheer for sorry. Yeah, I'm fine going to Sheer first. I just mentioned Nace because it was closer, but it we have more important stuff to do in Sheer anyway, so might as well go there first.
And since Cedar is drunk on milk again, I suppose she'll just come along with the ride, so...
Yeah, wherever y'all want to go, it's fine by me. Yeah, I'm pretty easygoing as well. Maybe in 5 minutes I'll have an opinion. See, but...
Then are we ready to depart in the morning then?
I guess so.
Right. I still deleted the whole path trying to...
Oh, Ethan, did we tell you about giving Claude a body?
Oh, I don't think I mentioned that.
No.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah. So, Thicket had the idea, just spur of the moment, to go buy a little puppet to give to Claude, the gemstone, because he has some level of telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
And he has strapped Claude to the puppet, that Claude can walk around occasionally.
That's funny.
Walk is pretty generous. It's more like a lurch from a horror movie.
Yes.
But yes, he can move around.
Thicket is open to help in regards to making it more efficient for Claude.
Y'all talked about like
right now he literally just tied the gemstone onto the chest.
I'll talk about if maybe you should like hollow out the chest of the little, effectively wooden soldier puppet, with a toy spear.
Hey,
Or
I'm an
whether or not you should,
artificer.
like-
Give me.
Yes.
I'm an artificer. Give me time, and I can make a an animated armor.
Just
That's
an actual
why I
animated.
mentioned it.
Honestly, that'd be you could do that. You could potentially make an anime of some kind.
Yeah.
And just have him inhabit an armor as like the head best piece.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible. But for now, is this right then that y'all are all keeping with the idea that you want to head over to Sheer?
I believe so.
I guess so.
All right.
Save the
Uh,
princess.
Save the princess. Save Leanna Morning. Or what's her last name? Different last name. Morning is her brother's. That's her main name. Linnea Yesfiend. There you go. I will go ahead and long rest you, but I don't think anyone will gain anything from it. I'm sure y'all are all rested. Long rest. Nice. Good for you all. You rest properly. Is there anything anyone would like to do over the night?
I don't think so.
Double check that what I told you about your inventory is right, Maverick. Yes, I did purchase that ruby for you.
Yep.
24 gold pieces left.
Thank you.
The rest of you. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish over the rest?
Gambit, were you and Garon going to try to look for some trouble?
We can, I guess. I just want to make sure that we get out of here. I don't like staying in the same place for too long, if you know what I mean.
All right. Well, we can take it easy. We might have we can take it easy. Might have a trouble ahead, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure trouble will come find us.
Okie doke. And what would you like to do about... so you've got 2 mules. Aurea and Aurora. You have, at this point, would have been refilled 140 gallons of water, which can sustain 7... Okay, so you're in the desert, so each of you need 2 gallons. So between you all, 2 mules, and Ulrich, unless you bait water or something, you will need a total of... Let's see how many? 5, 6, 7. But there are 6 of you, not 5 of you, right? Yes, there are 6 of you. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 gallons of water a day. With a lot of you. You have 140 gallons, so effectively 15 days, assuming my math is right. You are planning to go to Feldspar first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have plenty of extra water. You have 6 days worth of extra water. Is there anything else you would like to get before you go? Any more rations, feed, or anything else?
Do we need any more?
How much just like raw metal can I buy?
Oh,
Not like
no.
raw metal, but not like ore or anything, but just like metal I can use to potentially try to craft something like animated armor.
Okay, so if you're just looking for metal in general, so for animated armor, it would be so if you're planning on making the armor from scratch, what type of armor are you planning?
Probably not something super expensive. Honestly, could I potentially just make like a big wooden puppet? Like a mannequin type deal?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna make it out of metal, it should be like something light, because Claude's not super strong.
That's
Well,
true.
part of the theory is if you make it an animated armor, you would likely use some kind of magic to make it easier for him to move and control.
That's
Where the
fair.
magic would have an innate capability to it. But you could easily go something lighter if you wanted to make him. Like, you could even go so far as to try to use leather or wood. So if you want to try and just get some wood that you might be able to use.
Imagine using
Okay,
leather to give him
what I'm
skin.
what I'm
True.
gonna do is, can I buy woodworking tools and like a lumber axe?
Interesting. Let's see.
That way, if we come across any trees, I can just chop them down myself. But also, I think it would be eventually be really fun to give Claude like a whole like, not necessarily animated armor, but just like an automaton of some type, just like with a bunch of
Yeah.
gears and stuff that he can just
Alright.
control the gears.
So, wood carver's tools are actually incredibly cheap. They are 1 gold piece.
Okay, I'm gonna buy them.
I'll throw it in your inventory. You can. You said you're going to. So like a wood cutting axe, like a silver piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna find trees in the desert, but there's a chance. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw.
But we are leaving the desert eventually on this path. Like right after Sheer.
Yes. For a spot in your inventory, I'm just gonna throw a hand axe, since it would be like a hatchet, but a bit bigger. I'm just gonna rename that hand axe to hatchet.
Do we need
for
to
now.
store anything in the portable hole that we got?
Let me find a bag of holding. Toss that in there.
Well, you don't have one of those yet. Once you find one, y'all are welcome to. You can totally make a black hole. I'm not gonna stop you. But just be prepared for the consequences of that action. If the rest of the campaign is in,
I will do all that I can to stop everyone. I will do all that I can to stop
that will
everyone.
the campaign will at that point change from being anything having to do with this to escape the astral plane, or the astral sea rather. That will be the whole campaign. Yes, so you've got your woodworking stuff, and you said you were gonna find and make stuff with bits of wood and things you can try to find on the path, or are you gonna actually load up on a few logs and planks?
How much would like logs cost?
They're pretty cheap. I'm gonna say effectively a solid plank of wood. A solid, good, treated plank of wood. Yeah, like somewhere between 2 and 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
Probably like 2. They're not terribly expensive, and they're. So actually, I'm gonna up that to 5 copper, probably, for like a good amount of solid, useful wood that you would kind of need for this, because you're in a desert, and even though you're
fair.
on the coastline, it's still not easy to get a ton of wood.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm gonna say a couple of copper pieces. So really, it's more of a tell me how much you think you're gonna need, or I can just decide on an amount of wood in terms of cost that you probably need. Like, are you looking to make like a wooden automaton, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, then we will be generous and say 5 silver pieces.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I was like, even if we're going heavy, like wood, and we're gonna, leave it with 3 O's, 5 SP worth, and
I was
it's
gonna
be,
offer
like,
to
20
help
pounds.
pay for any of this, but he's barely spent 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's wood and woodworking tools. It's not a lot of money. Things in D&D tend to be pretty cheap until you hit magical items and or land. Those are the 2 expensive.
I forget how much I paid for the puppet itself.
Like 2 silver, something stupid like that. He scammed you, but it's not enough to matter.
I think it was too excited to care.
Yeah. What was that, Ethan?
I don't even know if I'm proficient in woodworking tools, but I'll figure it out.
Let's see.
Can
Oh, wait,
enthusiasm compensate for proficiency?
You are
Hold on,
not,
I
but I'm
don't-
pretty sure right tool for the job means you can become proficient.
No. Okay. The right tool for the job just lets me create artisan tools.
Okay,
So I
but
don't
it
need
doesn't
the
give you proficiency then.
yeah.
You want to take the
Can
gold
I?
back?
Yeah, I'll take the gold
Or
back.
take the gold back and delete it from your. Is there anything
Yeah.
else y'all are getting? Food, water, etc. Or are you going to rely on good berries for the trip?
How do I remove these?
You should be able to right-click object.
It always has good berries prepared.
There we go. I see it. Nope, that's close window.
I got you.
Oh, I just found it too.
Ah, darn. Well, it's too late now. You'll find something else to delete later. Here, make something and then delete it.
Nah,
And
that's good.
And you'll feel good about it. Okay. Is there anything Gorond is doing for you? Anything that you need to grab, Jesslyn? That Gambit's gonna grab, or is he pretty chill and ready for travel?
I think he's pretty ready for travel.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Anything else? 10, 9, 7, 5, 4, 3.
Did I get a flower from here? Let me
You
check.
did. You got the Angels
Yes.
tier.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you've already got the Feldspar and Myrcene flower. Actually, I don't know if you got a flower from Myrcene.
I got one from Key Knight.
You did, but did you get one from Feldspar and Myrcene, or did you pass? I think you got one from
Did
Feldspar.
Did we go to Myosine?
Yeah, you started there.
Oh,
But that
no.
might have been before you began your flower
No, my
collection.
first one was at Key Knight.
Okay, then I might need to come up with some flowers.
Yeah.
But
No,
now,
Whatever.
so starting at 8 a.m. Thursday, the 23rd of March. What do you all do? Are you heading? Assume you head to go grab Ulrich.
I thought he already left.
He was going to go. He was going to go today, whether y'all came or not. And effectively, Rusty was like, "Hey, if y'all are going, you take him with you. If not, I'll send some of my." Sounded like y'all were going to, or you can just say, "Nah, fam." Would you like to take
He's fine.
Ulrich with you, or no?
He's buying his own food.
Okay. Chris, is there anything Garon would like to do before you leave town?
Did anyone happen to have some suddenly impressive boots or gloves that increase my dexterity by 6?
No.
Temporarily?
That would be. I mean, temporarily, that would still be like a rare item. Permanently, that's
so
beyond.
like nobody just came by.
And dropped a +6
Okay, so
dexterity glove? No. No one did that. Sorry.
Yeah, just
fam.
like are you that Garand Evenstar?
Here, your dad
And then
said
they
to
just
give
couldn't
this
help
to
but to
you.
give it to me.
Gives you a freaking Avenger or something. That'd actually be funny if I dropped an
No, I
Avenger
had to-
on this group. Because none of you are paladins.
That would be pretty
Pretty great.
well. No, I had to put
I can
Shiny in
temporarily
the bed
give you
because
strength.
it's 9:30, so
I can give you enhanced ability.
Doesn't increase it.
No,
Just
it doesn't.
gives advantage on checks. But yes, is there anything Garon's gonna get before you leave town?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, again, unless there's some secret bonus free magic item just for being so handsome
No.
or such a fantastic
Unfortunately.
performance art.
So, according to Thicket, are y'all taking Ulrich with you? Thicket said that if y'all do, he's not going to feed him, and he needs to bring his own food.
That was mostly Maury. Thicket's very helpful.
But would Thicket feed this known liar?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did it with Garon.
This is true. He did feed known liar Garon. What was that, Gambit?
It doesn't matter to me.
All right, Chris, Ethan, do y'all have strong feelings about if Ulrich goes with you? You have a tag along?
I'm fine with that.
Ulrich is our little like gemstone puppet thing now, right?
No. That is Claude. Right here.
Claude.
Ulrich is the guy y'all caught, like, the first day in Schist, really. The guy that was a traitor in Rusty's business that y'all are going to Sheer to see about his sister.
The investigation we did that had a lot
yeah,
of
of course, I
letters.
Yeah, I definitely want to try to help. That's the whole point.
Cool, so y'all are taking him with you. Do y'all want to roleplay any of that or anything before you leave Sheer? Either way, we have spent a lot of time here, so whether I leave it
Does
or...
he like dogs?
Uh,
He's gonna have to put up with it if he doesn't like Jackie.
Yeah, I like dogs. Hello. I'm deciding he's got this action because I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Jackie does run happily around your feet. I mentioned Jackie for the water as well, except she's
Who's
a
the goodest
desert
girl?
jackal.
Who's the goodest girl?
I mentioned her for the water, but she's a desert jackal. If you just let her run off for an hour every night, she will take care of herself. But it does not need y'all to survive after. Alright, well, if it's fine with y'all, it sounds like we're going to go ahead and jump into travel then.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright, first day. Thicket, make a survival check. Find your way to Feldspar. Go ahead and survival.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You did it. You survived. You got a total of 26. That's plenty enough. The first day goes by with no issues. Go ahead and make me 2 more session. Alright, you continue to find your way through. And then make 1 for the 4th day as you...
Dang, it just keeps getting lower.
Thankfully, that's still enough. Because you straight up have to roll a 2 or a 1 for you, because navigating in the desert during a normal light cloud day, quite easy. However, I need you to make a perception. Also, who is driving the cart that is pulled by both? I think y'all got a cart, so all of you could ride on.
My peepers are activated.
All right.
Wasn't
I think
Cedar
it's-
doing that because of the whole druid thing?
Maybe, but
Or
I think
cleric
it
thing or
actually
whatever?
might have been Doug, because I think he has vehicle.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think it's Doug. I think Doug is the
Oh,
one
yeah, that's
driving
a
the
good
cart
point.
because he has a land vehicle proficiency. But take it, keeping an eye out. Keeping an eye out. You begin to ride through the sand on this day as we found ourselves. It would be so. I left on the 23rd, 24th, 25th. Now the 26th, which, sorry to say. Oh, wait, no, I think it already passed. Oh, yeah. So the 24th, the second day when you were out traveling, when you were over here. Garand, you feel as you ride, partway through the day, feel as though something leaves. Charm of corrosion.
Can I make a charisma saving throw to try to hold on
Oh,
for 1 more day?
no. Not only that,
All right.
but it's the 26th now. So even if you held on for the 25th, it wouldn't matter. But as you come to Sunday the 26th of March, it's roughly noon. The sun is beating down on you as you travel along, and Thicket, you hear the whipping of the wind, looking around in the distance, feel bits of salt sand blowing in the wind, you realize it's getting harsher. Wind's increasing. You also see coming from a more northern direction. What looks like almost a cloud. This huge cloud of sand.
Oh no.
Does it look sentient?
Make a nature check and an arcana check.
I'm great at those.
It's sand. And it might be alive. Who knows? Don't know what's... You've never spent time in sand. This is new. In all the month you've spent in sand, this is new. In the whole month you've been in the sand. Haven't
Does
seen...
it look like it's coming towards us?
It does appear to be heading in a south direction.
Guys, there's a storm up ahead, and it looks
Uh-oh.
like it might be coming our way. Should we do something?
Is there anywhere
Can we
we
take cover?
can? Yeah,
Could we build a shelter really fast?
I've got enough wood to build a man.
Not enough wood to build a shelter. Not though.
It could
Does
work, you
Doug
don't know.
randomly have a bunch of fabric from his?
Let me see if he has a tent.
What was it? His robe exploits.
Not really. I mean, I have leather armor that I don't use, but not a lot. Not a lot of fabric, no.
I love that you're not only using his voice, but you're also role playing him.
Thanks. I mean, the guy in my head says this is this thing to do, so. Yeah, not really, no.
How quickly is the storm approaching?
Make another nature check.
Ooh.
Make a wisdom-based nature.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Seems to be
19.
coming pretty fast. You expect within the hour this sandstorm is going to... What you assume is a sandstorm, based on what the others...
Wait, sorry, say that again. I was
Basement.
fixing my sheet.
Whatever this storm is, seems like it's coming fast enough that it'll be upon you within the hour.
Okay, within the hour, so not like within a minute.
No, you've got a few minutes, but not a lot.
Are there any caves or something nearby, perhaps?
Is that what you like to look for?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Ticket would like to look for anything that we could potentially strap down to. Like
Make a
landmarks.
perception.
That almost hit a 20. A nat 20.
Okay. So it's taking you a few minutes. Thicket with that roll, even taking the time you have, there aren't a lot of landmarks to tie down. Sure, there are rocks here and there. There's the occasional tree or even patch of trees, but nothing you could really tie down to. Maverick, how long are you looking?
I'd probably look for about 15 minutes. Unless I can find any sort of signs of cave activity. I don't know.
Okay. Garand, what are you doing during this time, as well as you, Gambit?
Go ahead, Gambit.
Helping where I can.
How are you helping? Where can you help?
I don't know. I had a quick phone call that I had to answer. What are people doing?
Y'all are looking
There is
for...
a storm approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a storm approaching. What are we doing about it? What are people?
We
other
don't
people
know.
doing
We're
about it?
panicking.
Okay,
I'm
Currently,
panicking.
Maverick seems to be looking for shelter, and Thicket seemed to be looking for something to tie down.
Okay.
How bad does the storm look? Because if it gets
Big.
too bad and we can't find anywhere to take shelter, Thicket's gonna suggest we put all of the animals in the portable hole.
It looks pretty big.
Or can the animals breathe in a portable hole?
For 10 minutes.
Portable hall has 10 minutes of air for a single creature.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Oh shoot, I don't have them prepared. Never mind.
So
I
Gambit,
was gonna-
Garan, what are you up to?
All right. Well,
Gambit's
Garon's going
gonna
to start
look
trying
for
to.
Kate. Sorry.
Gambit's going to help with cave. Garan is going to.
He starts taking the barrels out of the cart, and I'm going to turn the barrels into like a kind of semicircle, moon crescent shape wall, effectively, and then prop the. I'm gonna get Doug's help to prop up the. I mean, I guess Cedar, because also she's strong. The wagon, as like another guard of some type, and I'm gonna get the animals behind that shelter, and I'm gonna try to hunker down, and I'm going to try to get people to do that while they're doing like as they finish up whatever they're trying to do.
Okay, though, note you do only have 2 barrels. But you could easily like set them as part of a wall, effectively.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought we had like 6. I don't know.
Assumptions are made, but this time it's only 2 of them. Gambit, I would like for you to make a perception check as you help Maverick during these 15 minutes. I'm sorry,
Hey.
not perception, investigation. Look for.
Mhm. Give me a second as I remember how to pull up my character sheet.
There are a
Combat
couple of different ways to
tracker.
do it. I personally like the combat tracker and double clicking on your character or on your token. I think for
Hello?
what I do.
Okay, there it is.
to be able to get here.
So
Oh, got it.
Thicket doesn't have create or destroy water prepared, but he does have shape water prepared. So we could, in desperation, fashion an igloo out of our water reserve.
Okay, with a natural 20. As the rest of you begin doing this, Gambit takes one look, looking past several sand dunes, into maybe a couple 500 feet away, as you see in the side of one of these sand dunes, the side opposite with the opening opposite the sandstorm, you do see the opening to it.
Hey guys, I found a cave. Let's beeline over there. He points it out.
Maverick nods and begins to try to, I guess, bring the cart over.
All right, is that what you're doing? Heading over to the cave?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As you go, the storm overtakes you. You enter into the cave. This relatively small opening. As you enter into this cave, relatively small opening, or apparent.
Is there anything in the cave?
As you enter into this small opening, only about 10 feet wide, so just barely big enough for you to get your cart and everything. You bring in the mule, which Ulrich immediately goes about unhooking while they're running. You can't see a ton within the cave, except that after 15, 20 feet through this 10-foot size, it actually seems to open up on the inside of the studio, going to maybe a 20-foot tall ceiling as it slopes down, and the walls seem to go on past your dark vision.
Hey, Maverick, do you have a flare?
I can make a flare. Let's see.
Why do we need a flare? I can just cast light.
I
Oh,
can
never
cast light on
mind.
I can make a rock shiny and throw it down the cave is what I mean by I can make a flare. I can use light. Hold on, let's see.
There's a map
Magical
in case
tinkering.
y'all want it.
I'm going to pick up a rock and use magical tinkering to make it shed a bright light for 5 feet and then dim light for an additional 5 feet. And then I'm gonna. Do you guys want me to toss it down there, see if we can see anything, or do you just want this?
As he makes his magical trinket, I cast light on it also, so that it's 20 and 20.
Oh. Fine. Is light a cantrip?
It is.
It is.
I will
Ah,
go ahead
okay.
and there should be an effect that I can throw on you, so it'll actually give you colored light on the map, which I have shared. So hopefully I can see it. So that you said you're throwing the light.
Yeah.
Yes, so first off, rename this commoner Ulrich. Throw him down. Ulrich should not be dying. Stop.
Maybe it's because you threw him down.
Apparently.
maybe.
Let's give him more than 1 HP. Here, you've got 5. Mules.
He's tanky for a commoner.
He's got 1 extra hit point. Maria. Aurora. Oop, and let's put friendly on all of you. Go. Enjoy. For the purposes of this, I don't want to put down a new thing, so I'm going to throw the light spell onto Aurora. Make a dexterity check. See how far you can use stone.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use strength instead?
Yes. Allow it. Great strength check.
Let's see. Hold on, I just want to double check because I do have the my infusion on that's supposed to give me strength.
I believe it
So
gives you advantage on strength checks. Want to have it?
turn
It
1
should
charge
be-
to add a bonus to the roll equal to my intelligence modifier.
So mark off the use of armor magic strength, throw the effect on yourself.
Yep. So I do a strength check plus 4.
I think so.
That's 13 plus, or that's a 16 plus 4.
So 20.
So that's a 20.
So you can throw it up to 50 feet away from
Okay.
you. So to there,
Where should
basically.
I?
Is that where you want it or somewhere else?
Yeah, let's toss it over there because that'll light up a bit.
See, over there you even see bits of wood cast aside. You don't know what from, but you can see bits of wood in the dark around it. The bare illuminations of what appear to be 2 natural pillars with.
Okay. But we don't see any creatures or anything, do we?
You do not.
Okay. I
Was
guess.
that a you Maverick do not or a we do not?
Are you looking for creatures?
Yes.
Make a perception
Yes.
check.
I will also do a perception check at least.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Easy money.
And a 15.
So, as you do this, as you look around, are you moving into the room at all, Thicket, or just from right?
Thicket will go closer to the light, but will definitely not go past it.
Go ahead and move yourself wherever you want to.
Go like right here.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing as Thicket moves forward? So we can get.
It is not
Probably. I'm probably
good
one
that you have not answered my question yet.
I'm gonna stick with Thicket. if Thicket's the one that's going in deeply, because I am the tank, so...
Fair. The rest of you? So Garand is heading up there for now.
Can I hide?
Where are you hiding?
Like in are there like stalactites or something like
there
that?
are. There's one there, one here, different rocks. Most of the area is actually pretty open, but there are bits of stalactites. You could hide beside this ramp here that Garand has gone up.
I'm behind the one that's next to Maverick and Thicket.
Which one?
So like here.
That is a puddle.
Oh, that's a puddle. Never mind.
Yeah, there's a small opening in the ground where it goes down 4 or 5 feet with a bit of water. You don't know where the water's coming from or where it's flowing to. Oh wait, no, actually, no, yeah, you wouldn't from this point. Wouldn't know where it's coming from. Where do you want to hide? And just try to hide in the darkness. Just be aware that if something is able to see you when you're out in the open, you'll just see it.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of slink back over here and I'm just hiding and keeping watch, kind of to see if anything moves, so I can jump out and surprise it if something's there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're trying to hide there. Where do y'all want Doug and Cedar to be? Also, someone should claim them in the players.
Not particularly me.
Okay.
I've been away from D&D for a while, so
Okay, if you
juggling
want,
2 characters.
for now, I
would
can
be-
control them.
I grabbed Doug.
I'll get Cedar.
Cool, there we go. Where do y'all want those two to move? To be. To get around.
Thicket would like his question answered.
Oh, what do you?
Yes.
Cool. Where's Cedar?
I control her. I've double clicked her icon. I don't get a character sheet.
You have to first go to the player tab on the right, go to characters, and you have to open up her sheet.
Oh.
And then you can open.
Okay.
As well as going over there, Garand. It's hard to see because the ridge does go up 5 feet at each step, but there does seem to be a somewhat tightening pathway that way. Like that pathway continues, but it does tighten as it goes, and you're not exactly sure how far it goes before.
I feel like she would go with Grand.
Okie doke. So, Thicket, answer your question.
If there is something, it depends on what it is, but depending on what it is, Thicket would either try and greet it or run away.
So, I guess that depends on what you think of what you're seeing. As stepping forward, listening out, looking with the very, very small amount of light you have. On the very, very edge of the light, you first off hear this clicking sound. That sounds almost like a beetle or a bug. Somewhat similar to actually to the way the sentinels sound with the clicking of their legs as they move. It feels bigger. And you're right as you think it seems bigger as your ears bring you upward as you see up near the edge of this pillar. You do see a creature.
Which pillar?
This one. Seemingly peeking out between the opening between that and the wall. But up on the ceiling, you see a fairly large, with 8 legs, these various spines, and this bone-like shell atop it. Near its front, there's 2 large mandibles in front of its 10 eyes, peering out from the white and red mask. These 2 large claws coming out from its torso, pointing forward, and at the end of its long tail, its large yellow stinger. You see this.
Lovely.
Fan.
It is right there.
That is a Grim if I've ever seen one.
It is definitely a Grim. Y'all notice and know that, and no checks for.
Uh-oh, I clicked off the map and I don't know which one's the map.
Double click on your character
found it.
image on the comp. So,
Yeah, I just found it.
with that, we're going to roll initiative because it's attacking whether y'all are or not.
Okay.
Roll NPC initiatives. Y'all can handle y'all's because I know. You'll need Gambit and Thicket. Hey, Gambit's the last one of the party.
I rolled the first one, but it didn't take it.
Good.
Oh,
So,
well.
at the top would be Garand. However, he is not quite aware of this at this point as he's looking up to the pathway up there. He does not see it at the same point you all do. Berea is a mule. Cedar, I'm going to say Maverick and Thicket are going to be the first ones to really act, or at least them and it are going to be the first ones to really act, as everyone else is effectively surprised this round. Maverick.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I would like to move up to it. Because I know that's within my movement.
It is 15 feet above you now.
50 feet above me.
15.
Let's see. 15 feet above me.
The ceiling of this place is 20 feet tall and it is climbing on the ceiling.
Let's see. What actions can I do? Could throw a javelin at it. I can magic missile it. And I can thunder wave.
It'd be a little bit too far for Thunder Wave. The other options?
You said it's 15 feet above me?
It is.
The range for thunder wave is a 15-foot cube.
Yes. I guess. Like the bot, it's climbing on a 20-foot high ceiling. Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna use thunder wave. Question.
Answer.
Since thunder wave is supposed to push it 10 feet away from me, would that knock it off the ceiling?
It will.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
Save.
Do I need to...
Yeah, do you know how to
Click the
make the save?
Yeah, it's the icon that says save, right?
So you need to drag that onto them.
Like that.
Perfect.
Would that work?
Yep. It succeeds. Go ahead and roll half damage as you are all made aware as you hear a reverberating throughout the cave as this burst of thunder strikes into this creature.
Yeah.
Roll.
That would be 1d8 thunder damage.
Yeah, so there should be damage attached. Go ahead and roll that damage. Mark
Okay,
off the
so
spell slot.
just that. It did the 2d8. Okay, half. Cool.
So, yes, and it did deal the damage to it. As it does take the damage, make sure to mark off the first level spell slot on your sheet. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I think that's most of your. Do you have any bonus
I
actions
think
you'd like to take?
I don't think I have any bonus actions now.
All right, it will skitter down as it
That's fine.
is going to climb over to the side, still on this wall, skittering down to be 5 feet up. As it is going
Oh, there we go.
go ahead and make a claw attack against you.
Okay. Did I ever decide on which feat I was gonna take?
No idea, but it hits you.
Okay,
You are going to
pretty-
take a bit of bludgeoning and a bit of necrotic damage. Not a lot, it rolled very low. You take 4 damage as the claw strikes into you, holding you in place. You are now grappled by it. It is going to make the attack with its other claw as well, just to try and tear into you a bit. It's going to hit you again. Take some more damage. Taking 11 points of damage this time as the other claw just strikes into you, tearing at your leg. And as it holds you, it looks at you, it looks at everyone else. It's going to go ahead and make its stinger attack against you. As its large yellow stinger comes striking down toward you. And fortunately, you managed to barely bring up your shield as this one strikes in, bouncing off of you as you notice from the sheer weight of the attack. Not to mention, as you see the attack strike off, you do see a bit of this greenish yellow goo, some kind of poison or venom, fly off to the side. It'll hurt if it hits you. Then going to use, so it used 15 feet down, as going to move 15 feet back up, carrying you with it. Welcome to your part of the game. And is going to make 10 feet of movement. Oh, I should block token movement. No. As it begins to drag you around the corner.
Okay.
As some of you would seem to see Maverick be disappearing as this thing drags him away. Aurora is a mule that's over here with other mule. Doesn't really understand, is spooked by the noise, and is jumping around as Ulrich is trying to calm it. So he looks spooked. Gambit, I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw. You would try to hide, and this creature has not seen you.
Okay, I did not pick which feat I wanted.
Actually, I'm going to throw the wisdom saving throw at you, Gambit. Roll that for me, which you should be able to do. Roll button. Good for you. You succeeded, so you are still hidden. Y'all haven't tried to stealth around yet. Abby.
Hi.
Oh, welcome. We are two turns into combat, or rather, 2 turns.
A turn and half a turn.
Maverick went, and then the Scorpion went.
I will free Cedar from their hands once you get on. Are you in a place where you can play, or are you just joining in, or what?
I'm updating Fantasy Grounds right now.
Fair. Just to catch you up, the party started going along the path to Feldspar, got caught in a sandstorm, hid in a cave, and was ambushed by a Grim, this giant scorpion-looking Grim inside the cave.
Okay.
All right, Gambit, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm hidden. I am probably too far away to attack, though.
You also cannot directly see them.
All right. Can I sneak? Sneaking would require me to take half movement, right?
No, you're already hidden. You can move around however you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna move all I can.
I do need you to make a stealth
Yeah.
check, though, because I don't know that you made you make one.
Okay.
Going to...
Alright, no, you didn't.
And how
I
does
can do
Gambit
a
feel in
stealth.
this moment?
Um, he feels like a little bit of a fear because yikes. There's something in this cave. But also he feels a sense of excitement and anticipation as he has not done very well the last fights that they've been in, and he feels a little bit more prepared with his new weapons. So he's excited and nervous to try to prove himself more capable in combat.
Right. And what action are you taking? And/or bonus action.
Okay. So can I see the creature from where I'm at?
You cannot. It is through a pillar.
And I've used all of my.
I've
used all of my movement, right?
Unless you bonus action or
Okay.
action dash, you have no more.
Okay, I'm just gonna bonus action move up to where, like, can I see him from right there? Maybe.
Barely. I'd say he has half cover. What's your movement speed?
Is that all of my movement?
Is
My
it
movement speed. I think I moved it too far. Sorry, I think it's just 30.
Yeah, in that case, you could only get up to here,
Okay.
which would give you. It would have half cover, but you can barely see it.
Okay.
As you can see, it is crawling around the pillar, carrying Maverick in its claw.
All right. I think that's it for my turn.
Cool. Pick it. Big scary scorpion monster.
Okay, several things. First of all, will it take an action to determine if there might be more
Yes,
of
you
these
have to make a
scorpions?
perception.
Dang. Well, in that case, Thicket doesn't want to take the light too far away from where it is currently. He's gonna, like, if you'll allow this all in one turn. He wants to, like, kind of kick it towards the direction of where Maverick was taken, and then also run after Maverick to try and cast Entangle on the scorpion.
Okay, so first, that would be 5 feet movement, get closer, interaction, kick, make a strength check.
Saves. Where is my strength? There it is.
You can get 20 feet, so up to here, probably. Is that fine?
I don't want it to block off too much
It's
light
a
going
rock?
towards the other way.
Okay. Where, do you want to, like,
So,
get
like-
up against the pillar? What are you thinking?
Like right here-ish?
Sure. Over here. Is that fine?
Try here. That's not great, but whatever, we'll leave it there.
Okay, and you have your movement.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be seeing like a map or something?
Yes, let me reshare it. Just get it.
I'm gonna go like right here-ish. Whoa.
Sorry, when I reshare it.
Oh my god.
Resized everything.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody.
Right there.
Get.
And then I'm gonna
move
cast
you onto
Entangle.
proper space here. Okay, where are you targeting? Space.
Everywhere that the scorpion is.
Alright, let's take a quick look at Entangle, make sure I know what all we're dealing here with.
It's a 20-foot square.
20-foot square. Have to be on the ground.
This is from the ground.
It would turn the ground in that area into difficult. I don't know. I don't think the ceiling or wall would be considered ground.
How high can it reach, though?
It says it turns to the ground, so I wouldn't assume it would go up beyond.
Okay.
Sorry.
How big is this dude?
Pretty big. Probably from tip of its face to the end of its tail, 20 feet long.
And how tall, maybe?
Only like 5 feet high from its
Okay.
feet to the top of its back.
So, it's like my size.
Yeah, but then also a giant scorpion.
An Abby-sized scorpion.
It's an Abby tall
Wow.
scorpion and like
Right.
5-6 Abbies wide scorpion.
Wow.
Probably more Abbies
Okay.
wide than that. But yes, sorry to rain on your parade. I don't think.
Let me check my cantrips real quick.
Always spider climb and run after it.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do?
I don't know, punch it in the face. That seems like one of the standards, so.
Yes, Thicket's very well known for punching.
It's true. Well, punching with claws.
Isn't that just scratching?
Yes.
Okay. For the first time ever, Thicket's gonna use the Circlet of Blasting.
Circlet of Blasting, let's go! Okay, do I have that spell on your person?
I added it.
You do?
It's
Okay.
titled Circlet of Blasting, and in the
Scorching
parentheses, Scorching Ray.
Go ahead and use it. Got 3 bolts. As Thicket, the crown atop his hat glows before 3 bursts of flames shoot out.
Okay.
First one hits, roll damage. Deal 6 points of fire damage that the creature does take.
Do another one.
Yep.
Okay, it says 3, right? Okay.
Yeah, you get 3 shots. The third one does not hit, so the second one strikes into it. The third one, you manage to shift out of the way. Using Maverick to in front of it, you shift the Scorching Ray off to the side to avoid striking into Maverick, and it strikes into the ceiling itself.
Nice.
I believe that is your turn. Good on you for not killing Maverick. Doug! Cannot see Scorpion.
Alright, so, yeah, I probably just gotta make his way that way, so.
You see streaks of fire shooting towards the ceiling.
Sure, you do see that. An upward trajectory. How does Doug feel? Also, how does Thicket feel?
He's nervous.
Nervous? Okay. How's Doug feel?
Maverick just
Doug
got
feels like
taken.
this is another thing that needs to be destroyed, and he looks forward to helping that happen.
Well, he's chill.
I'm pretty sure that, like, he's, like, always chill. Whether he's, like, a furious
True.
chill or, like, a depressed chill or, like, a
Always
happy chill. It's just always a chill.
Alright. That was his main movement. Is there any other kind of... would you like to action dash or anything, or is it just staying there? So... Ground. Barely see it. Just barely after action dashing. Okay, is that him?
He can... Is it a bonus action to summon his little thing?
Echo? I believe it is a bonus action. Yes. Where is he throwing Doug number 2?
if the thing's on the ceiling, but it can fly or whatever, I guess he'll have it like underneath in such a way that. Oh wait, you don't do flanking. Never mind. Yeah, he's floating near it to get him.
Okay, so you want it on the ceiling first, or just closer toward it? Because I believe it's up to 15 feet up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, as close as I can get within that 15 feet, so it can be floating up diagonally towards him, because when I take Doug's move action, then it also gets to move, correct?
Okay.
Or is that not
Yeah,
right?
so like 10, we'll say like 10 feet up, 10 feet towards it on its way. Okay. All right. Ulrich is going to try to he's going to be afraid, so he's going to make a wisdom saving throw to act smart. Makes a wisdom saving throw. He can try to not be stupid. Hey, he did good. He's going to steal his medal. He's not too afraid, but he is definitely afraid as he begins to pull the mules over behind some rock. Hide them. And I need Garand. Okay, it's your turn. B, I need you, Christian, to roll a d4.
What am I rolling?
A d4. Okay. It's your turn, as you were.
Alright, so I saw the dragging of some type, right? Because
Yep.
you said he was like, it was out of my vision, so I couldn't participate
There.
with that. Alright, so
With the even without the light, can't really see it. Like it's
that's fine. But I saw the dragging in the first place.
yeah,
That's
and you
correct.
saw Thicket throwing fire up into like you
Okay.
can see flashes of light of this grim as Thicket was throwing fire at it.
Alright, can I attempt a movement action using acrobatics to like kind of run jump off of the ledge that I'm on to get maybe 40 feet instead of 30 or something else nifty?
What is your strength score?
11. I'm like average.
Okay, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me. 2, 5, 10. Jumping from here or jumping from over here?
Oh well.
Which way are you jumping, from where you are now or from where the...
So I guess I was gonna like move diagonal down south and then jump like at the edge and try to like push myself that last little bit of extra to try to get closer if I could. Is
Then,
what
like,
I was
with
hoping to
the-
kind of do something like that.
15, 20, 25. As you try and like jump, you slip a little bit and you manage to transition it into a slide, so you don't fall or anything, but you don't gain any extra movement to get to the...
Okay. And then as I'm running, I'm gonna say, there's a ledge up here that we could be surrounded, so just keep an eye out. And then for bonus action, I would like to hex the thing if I can see it now.
With your dark vision, you should be able to. And use your seawater thing, yeah.
So I cast on Brian.
Okay, you brine it. And how does Garand feel?
A little miffed. I'm a grumpy Grand at the
You
moment.
had your normal
How dare
day interrupted
this
by
thing.
Grim.
The sandstorm was bad enough, you know, we're having to wait in the cave. But now a scorpion wants to drag my friend? I mean, my between acquaintance and friend? How dare he?
How dare indeed.
Hey, Micah,
Yes.
would you consider wood carver's tools or carpenter's tools for the making the automaton? Or would you consider them basically the same thing?
Functionally the same thing, as long as you have one. If you have proficiency in one, I'd let you use it.
Okay, just making sure.
Fortunately, as you release the Eldritch Blast from as you still slide down, it goes wide and swings.
No worries.
Okay. Berea
I'm done.
is a mule. Cedar, how are you feeling?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is this thing like actually a scorpion, or is it a grim that looks similar to a scorpion?
It's a grim that looks similar.
Dadgummit. Okay.
It's definitely a.
Okay. Then I'm still thinking. I think I'm worried that I can't do anything except move closer to it.
Well, that's the first step.
Literally.
How badly does Cedar want?
Oh, she wants to get close. She wants to take this thing down. But I don't think there's anything that she can do. How far away is it?
It is 70 feet away and 15 feet.
Oh, man. Yeah, I've got to get closer. That's all I'll do.
Okay. So start with your regular movement. And then, so you'll run all the way up to here. And then, Cedar. As you're running, you feel this annoyance, this desire to beat this thing, the need to. The slight anger. And as you move toward it, you feel slightly different. And as you run, it almost feels like you're gliding as you move forward. As Gambit and Garand would be first to notice, you are, but not in the way you might expect. You're not flying. But I need you to go ahead and roll me a d8.
Okay.
As you move, the ground is shifting underneath you, seemingly aiding in your movement, letting you glide across it. Extra 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
As I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the chat and throw it on your feet, you, as you feel your aura activate, have unlocked your semblance. Earth shifting. Gain 2 abilities at 5th level.
Yay!
There's a minor shifting ability where you know the Mold Earth cantrip. Charisma is your spellcasting ability for it, as well as flowing movement. At the start of your turn, when you are on materials such as stone, dirt, or anything else considered earth, you can choose to expend an HD to increase your movement speed by amount equal to 5 times the number rolled. The increased movement speed lasts until the start of your next turn, and while under this effect, you do not suffer reduced movement speed by earth-based materials.
Noise.
Alright, so now you are about 30 feet away from it.
So do I have to add the mold earth cantrip to my sheet, or?
I can add it in a few. I don't know if
Okay.
it's relevant during.
Cool.
You're not quite all the way to it, but you're closer as you feel this working.
Yeah. I can probably like use some spells after this.
Yes, you saw
Now that I'm closer.
You have an action.
Oh. Ooh. Let's see. Can I see this?
You can.
Ooh.
I think just barely. It's barely in the light from the stone.
I'll take it. It's holding Maverick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I am going to use command on it.
Okay. What language are you speaking in?
Oh, shoot.
Because it does have to understand the language.
What that gum? Give me a second here. Do I know if it knows any languages? Have I heard it speak or anything like that?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Not an easy.
Okay.
You're not sure.
Okay.
People have tried to communicate with Grim, but Grim are usually too angry and, well, not angry is not the right word, destructive to have any proper communication.
I guess I'll just speak in common for right now.
All right, what are you commanding it to do?
Drop.
All right.
Drop it.
Make it roll.
Let me see what you have.
I will throw the save onto it for you.
Oh.
That's not right. Didn't do it. It didn't roll. Go again. Didn't go properly. It's fine. As you cast the spell and throw it onto it, it does not react. It does not seem to under.
Okay.
I am sorry.
No worries.
Maverick, you're being held in the air by a giant scary creature.
I want to thunder punch it.
Thunder punch it in the face. Face punch. How does Maverick feel?
He's feeling all right. He's not too worried about this.
Fair.
He's gonna attack.
Oh.
I'm assuming
Thunder
that hits.
hit? That hits, yes. 100%. Thunder
And
hit.
then-
22, you reacting, you finally turn and strike into it, punching into its claw. You release a bit of lightning that doesn't seem to properly pierce through as you are punching into the bone-like structure. You do a little bit of damage, but not much. Anything else?
Okay. No, I think that's all I
Alright.
can do.
It is going to... rest of you, go ahead and do the thing that it considers to be smart.
Keyword considers.
And immediately start running across the ceiling away from it. That's its movement.
Did he drop
and-
me or no?
Nope, still got you. And then he's going to make more claw attacks.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to move downward when he gets to down to 10 feet. Puts him in range, attacking Doug as well. So first attack's going against Maverick to squeeze you. Claw. Unfortunately missing. The second attack, it is going to claw attack Doug. That is going to super hit. Here's a little bit of damage, Doug, as it climbs around, skittering across the wall, moving past the echo. It swings down with its claw, grabs on, striking into Doug, only dealing 4 damage to him. Bit bludgeoning, bit necrotic, as it pulls him up and crushes into him. It's then going to swing its stinger down against Doug. And striking again, it deals a little bit of piercing and necrotic, dealing 6 damage to Doug, and then I need Doug to make a constitution.
By the way, Micah, I decided on what I want my feet to be.
Good to know. Okay, so he's not poisoned, but he does still take half damage. It did not half that, so I'm going to give him back 7 hit points. But as the stinger strikes into him, he can feel poison pulse into him, dealing 7 points of damage. It is now grappling onto both of them as it pulls Doug up. That is its turn. Aurora is gonna make a wisdom saving throw to see if it runs around away from people. Make a wisdom save, Mule. The mule immediately pulls out of Ulrich's hands and bolts down this way. Action dashing into the darkness. Gambit.
He moved. No.
You can see him,
Ah!
but he didn't move.
Okay. I'm gonna move up. Like right there. And let's see. I've got to hit him with the Yatigan is not magic, right?
The Yatigan is not magic. It does
Okay.
overcome magical, like, shielding and stuff, but it's not magic itself.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is I believe I have magic darts, right?
You do not
What?
have magic sling
I-
bullets.
Oh, magic sling bullets. That's right. That's what it was. Alright, I'm gonna do a sling bullet.
Okay, let me make sure it's processed on you. Let me go ahead and edit them a little bit so it'll roll properly. So bludgeoning, go ahead and mission to sling bullet +1, change it to bludgeoning magic.
And
+1
also-
bonus to attack.
Sneak attack, correct.
It does have people adjacent to it, yeah, and it's distracted.
And
So
I'm
assuming
also
that-
hidden.
Actually, that's a good point. I need to make a. I'm gonna throw a wisdom saving throw. Thanks for the reminder.
Thanks.
You succeed. You are still. There's an argument to be had that you're within its view, but I'll allow it. You're hidden, so you can have advantage. Go away.
Yeah, he's focused on other things. Haha.
Assuming it hits, it should deal full damage.
Let me see. I forgot how to add sneak
+1?
attack.
Sneak attack. So first you have to attack it. So you'll want
Okay,
to hit
I have to
advantage.
attack it first.
Yes.
All right.
Gotta hit it. So advantage
Okay.
sling.
Oh my goodness. And
That hits. Go ahead and roll again just to see if
Oh.
there's a crit. It's not, so that only spend your bullet twice. Let me fix the mission. But yeah, now you'll under sneak attack hit the effect, and then you'll
okay. Under effect.
under your rogue action / effects. Open the magnifying glass and hit
Rogue actions.
sneak attack.
Sneak attack. And then roll the damage. There.
So I don't think you added the sneak attack effect to yourself.
I didn't. Oh, that's
You
right.
just clicked
that's
on
right.
the star.
Sorry.
You have to hit the effect.
Okay.
You also
Sorry.
didn't target it with the damage. So make sure you roll the
it's
damage
been a
onto
while.
it.
So sneak attack onto.
Yourself.
What?
Be able to click just the effect or drag that onto your token. See it?
Oh. Nope.
No? Okay.
It's not
I've-
letting me drag it.
I've added it to
Onto-
you.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Just go ahead and drag the damage onto the unidentified creature.
Alright.
Dealing 18 points of damage. That does deal full damage. It does not resist any of this. As the sling bullet smacks into it, squeals out in pain.
Well, he notices me now.
100%.
Okay. It still has Maverick, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's your turn, I believe. Thicket.
Okay.
Well, would do I even want to do this? Would I be able to both turn into a wolf and hold an action?
Since you're not a moon druid, it would be wild shape as your action. So no.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna turn into a wolf.
Right. Didn't do the drag thing.
I think that just changed my token.
And yeah, Ethan, you can go ahead and give yourself those proficiencies on your sheet if you'd like.
Cool.
Mark the feat. Alright, anything else you're doing? Thicket as wolf?
I'm trying to turn into a wolf and it's not working.
On our side, it says thicket as wolf.
Oh, okay. It didn't show up in the chat.
You're right, it didn't, but no, it's showing on your thing.
Okay. Well, what way would it be best to go to get the closest? Thicket is gonna go around this way as much as he can.
Okie doke. Doug.
Do I have movement of 40 feet now?
As wolf, I think.
So that was 30, and then like there.
Where are you trying to go to?
I thought I moved.
Hey, we've moved 30 feet. Do you want the other 10?
Yeah,
Or 2?
as close as possible.
Just underneath it. Right there, so you're not in the way. But there we go. Go ahead and make sure you mark off your wild shape. Doug.
I can't while I'm in wild shape.
Am I restrained or just grappled?
Grappled.
Right. Then I will use the no action command, whatever, to move my friend. Shadow me.
For 2.
So now me and Shadow me are able to attackify this thing.
Shadow you teleports over to the other side of it. Cross chop, I assume.
And so I will unleash Incarnation to have us both attack one time against it.
Alright, make the first attack.
Make sure there's nothing I have going on that's disadvantage or advantage right now, correct?
Yep. First one is a natural 1 as you are while you're within it trying to swing around, you fail to strike into it. Your AC. Oh, it does have high AC. Unfortunately, even the second one, as the echo swings down from the top, it swings its head back, knocks the blade away, as it seems to have quite thick of this bone scaled hide.
Okay, that makes him angrier. So he will then use the fighter bonus thingy. Hold on.
Second wind.
Oh wait, he has lucky. Hold on.
He does have lucky, doesn't he? Oof, unfortunately it misses a second time. Oh, a second and a third. And all 3 lucky points fail as the continued
Oh, hold on.
strike.
No. I mean, he might be the first time non-chill ever. So hold on. He's gonna also action surge.
All right. Everything he's got, and one of these hit, and
Going to,
roll higher than a 12.
Do the thing once again. He's gonna do the thing once again.
Unleash Incarnation as well.
Unleashing
Get 2
Incarnation.
attacks. As Doug is just swinging his sword furiously. Another natural 1. And another 12. Unfortunately, despite these 4 strikes and
horrendous.
causality seeming to change in your favor, you're still unable to strike through the thick shell of this creature.
I mean, I just blew his whole wad, and he was like, he looked horrible. He looks like a very awful teammate right now.
You want to use bonus action Second Wind? Because I think Unleash
yeah, might as well.
Incarnation, I think you just get to do it. You know, just in case you want to use everything you have and have actually nothing. Yep, there
That's
you
a
go.
D10 plus level.
Yep, D10 plus fighter level. Is 4. And a nat 1 on that. That's rough, buddy. I'll bump you up to 16. Oh.
Alright, so maybe I shouldn't play Doug in the future.
Maybe. Apparently you're not very lucky with him. That is Doug's turn. Ulrich is going to go chasing after Maria. I'm also going to move Aurora back over to that side if that's fine with you all. I don't know if you have the light.
I thought it was cast on a rock.
It was, but I was using Aurora's thing. It's fine. We'll see if it matters. It probably won't matter. Ulrich is going to...
Peter needs the light for sure.
This is true. I've moved it back because I realized Cedar was blind. Ulrich is going to go chasing after the mule. That's a thing. Garand. Doug seems to be struggling.
I mean, I didn't see it, but later everybody's gonna be talking about how bad that looked.
Well, it depends on if Gambit and Maverick are talkers or not. I guess Thicket too, so I guess it's whether or not the party is a bunch of talkers.
Wait, what?
Just whether or not y'all talk about how bad Doug had it in that set of attacks.
Alright, well, I was going a guiding bolt, but I mean, just rolling so bad, so I don't know. Let me use the thing. Hold on. I'll use a hero point. And then I'll upcast it.
What are you upcasting? So using hero point, you're upcasting guiding bolt, you said?
Yeah. I'm gonna do guiding bolt. I mean, I've been rolling so bad, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, we need to try. This is getting hardcore. I'm gonna change it temporarily to 5, and then I'll put it right back down to 4.
No worries.
Kidding, it won't let me do that.
Just roll an extra... Well, assume first see if you hit. That does hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll the d6 and add it to your modifier. So roll it first and then add the result. Okay, so add the 1 to your modifier window and then roll the damage. Still pretty good damage as you strike and as Garon turns around the side, releases this burst of radiant energy. It strikes into the creature, sending it flying back. sending both Maverick and Doug thrown to the side as well as the shell of this creature falls. Doug and Maverick are both going to take a slight amount of damage.
Okay.
Fall. Maverick is going to take 1, and Doug is going to take 4, because it's not Doug's day. Y'all add those, or should I?
I can add the 1.
I'll add Doug, so Doug has 12 HP now, as the creature falls to the ground, adding Grant attack, just in case. As it falls to the ground, you take a deep breath. It's Baria's turn. Baria is going to continue being scared and run into a corner and take the dodge action, being in the corner. Highest passive perception. Thicket, how's your perception in this?
17.
Oh, so even as a wolf, it's pretty good. Thicket and Cedar, both of you, it feels somewhat faint. You hear a growling sound from northeast.
It barks in that direction.
Well, your Thicket quickly bark. Cedar, what would you like to do? I'm sorry you got your semblance in such a quick battle. What would you like to do? Well, assuming it's not over yet. It wasn't Thicket's turn, I just wanted to...
Move.
It wasn't Thicket's turn. Sorry.
I want to move.
Well, then you can do that when it gets
I
to
am glued in place.
you. Are. I've glued you there. Cedar, what do you want to do?
Sticky paws.
You can just hang out there if you want, Cedar. Up to you.
Let me think about it for like just a second.
He's growling now. He's trying to scare whatever it is.
I'm gonna try talk to whatever that is. I'm gonna say hello.
Yelling hello to the northeast. Alright. Maverick. Pain.
Yeah.
Falling. Ground. Ugh. What do you want to do?
I'm
back
on the
to the
ground, yes?
Yep, you're now back on the ground.
Okay. And, where did Thicket growl towards or bark at?
Thicket barked to the northeast.
Okay. Well, I guess Maverick's gonna head up that way then. Let's see, there's 10 feet. And then another 10 feet. Do I see anything so far?
Nope.
Okay. I guess I moved my last 10 feet over this way. Anything?
Nope.
What are you barking at, Thicket?
No.
Aurora the mule is going to run around, and we're gonna say it's actually no, it's still pretty chill. It's gonna be like right here. Gambit. Also, Jackie's running. Jackie in deciding is over here. Gambit, what is Gambit doing? Is Gambit doing Gambit things?
Gambit is doing Gambit things.
What direction is Gambit things?
Gambit things is so people are moving away from the creature.
Seems like for some reason people are heading this direction. You're not totally sure why.
But the creature's dead.
It's true. The creature's there and is currently dissolving into inky ash. Also, who has proficiency in religion?
I think I might. Let me check. Why is it taking me away?
Is it?
I do not. Never mind.
I don't know that anyone does.
I guess
I
Gambit's
pseudo
gonna
do.
walk up to Mavic and be like, "What's up? What's going on?"
Okay. Garand, make a religion check. To see if you can figure out what type of grim that is. Take it as a wolf, it's your turn. Good growl, alright. in running that way, passing by Maverick.
Thicket as a wolf cannot see very well.
Nope. Garand, with that religion, you would know that that type of Grim is something called a Death Stalker.
He can hear and smell very well.
I can smell you.
I can smell you.
Thank
He
you.
is going to prepare a bite attack for anything that comes close that is not his friends.
Okie doke. Doug. Doug. What did Doug like to do?
Sorry if you didn't see that. It went out a little bit for me. You said it was this kind of Grim, and I missed
So it is a kind of Grim
it was.
called a Death Stalker. It's also one of the first Grim they fight in the TV. Like the first episode.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Or like the second.
Nice. All right, so Doug is going to dust himself off, I guess, and say, I really gotta get better with this sword, and he'll make his way northeast town, walking fast, face past,
Is he home?
growl bound.
Where'd you say he was going? That's obviously downtown. Okay. Anything else?
I'm
Okay.
just moving both of them for it to be fair. I guess I can move them again.
You have an action if you want to use it. Corner.
Do-do-do-do.
What a big room.
Does he have potions? Did he drink a potion with all that?
Let's find out. He does not have any potions. He has 10 pythons, though. Not really a potion.
All right, he starts trying to drink a pipe.
That
And he's
doesn't
like,
work
wait a minute,
for-
this doesn't taste right, and he puts it back.
Puts the metal back in his thing. Ulrich's going to continue to run down here. There is more growling, Thicket. Whatever this growling is coming. Garand.
Thicket growls back.
Tell him, Thicket.
Grrr. Garand.
And I don't think this is Jackie, right? This isn't Jackie growling?
Nope, Jackie's over here,
Okay.
watching everything majestically.
Being beautiful as always.
Of course. What else does she do with her time?
She has a pretty puppers. I guess, yeah, I'll make my way up that direction as well and see if I can figure out what's going on.
Cool. And it's fine with y'all. Well, not fine. Aurora is up here. Third. Is that all, Garand, or are you holding an action for anything?
I don't see anything.
No. Your action, you move over. Doke.
Yeah. And then, yeah, because I still think that there's something else going on because there's a whole, like, other pathway up this way.
Fair. Berea, where do y'all want the mule to move? One down here in the corner. Will slowly make their way to Auric. So, Aurora, right over here. Huh? As Aurora is right over there, y'all see something large barrel through the front of the cavern with the door, smashing into the walls, and you see bits of rocks falling to the side. As you see this massive cat-like, these various brown spikes coming from its back, rather, not backs. It doesn't have multiple backs. On its
I thought he
face.
was cool.
Huh?
I thought he was going to be cool. Only cool guys have multiple backs.
Okay. You see yet another bone-like mask with red markings, and on the front of it, 2 massive fangs. As you see this creature. But
That looks like a Grim.
But without snow. It's not snow on it, it's got like sand and stuff.
That's terrifying.
That looks like a Grim.
It does look like a grim, doesn't it?
Guys, we found a Grim cave. We're finally surprising them for once.
It's also almost like Grim sense negative emotion. Anywho, it's
Who
gonna
has negative emotions? I don't.
half of you. And also Ulrich. With the first strike, it strikes into Aurora. How much HP does a mule have? 15, not bad. And the mule
Enough to survive?
Barely, as it strikes into Aurora, you hear that as Aurora falls to the side. Aurora has to make a strength save, not fall prone. Things get worse for Aurora if it falls. Aurora falls, which means going to use a bonus action to make a bite attack against advantage. What's a mute's AC? Only 10? As it comes in, it strikes with its large claw. It strikes into Aurora, knocking Aurora down. It then bites with its massive teeth, piercing through the mule. You hear one final yelp of pain as Aurora...
No!
We can't be friends anymore, Micah. I'm sorry. You killed Aurora.
Sorry, fam. Cedar, it's your turn. One of your mules was just murdered.
I'm furious.
Should be.
I'm heartbroken.
Should be.
I'm distraught.
Most definitely.
I'm gonna kill this thing.
Kill it dead right now.
I'm going to. Where is it?
So you know the sounds came from over there. You can pick up the light rock as an interaction if you want and carry the light with you. You like to carry the light with you.
Please carry
Yes.
the light with you. We're both blind.
Well, let me throw the effect of the spell on. And I'm just gonna delete Aurora's token.
How far? Oh, I don't know how far away it is.
You know the sound came from this direction. You could expend an HD to increase your movement, potentially up to 40 more feet.
And I would still have a bonus action after that?
Yeah, I think you just get to use it. Of course.
Yeah, let's move.
Okay, so I'm gonna mark off one of your HD, and I need you to roll a D8.
What's an HD?
Don't worry
Hit
about
die.
Okay.
the hit die. No way for me to manually change the HD, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna remove. Well, you weren't wounded, but hey, you spent the HD. Okay? You're gonna let me spend the HD? Maybe I have to change it. I do. I have to. There we go. Used 1 hit die. There we go. Yeah, I did it. Okay. You rolled a 4. You get 20 extra feet of movement. So your movement speed is 50 feet.
Awesome. Let's go.
As long as you stay on Earth-like ground. You would enter into view of it about if you wanted to change your trajectory.
Yeah, let's stop right there then.
Do you want to stop right there, or do you want to move toward it, or what? About 20 feet left.
How many feet are between me and the creature?
30.
Yeah,
Get
I'll stop right
within-
there. I want to use well,
You barely, just on the edge of your light, see the body of Aurora the mule fallen, pierced through.
We're setting up a horror movie right now with all this low light.
Yeah.
trying to decide if I want to use my spiritual weapon or if I want to use Foxfire.
Both good options.
I just wonder if Foxfire will even do much. Since it lives in the sand, I wonder if, like, heat really bothers it. I don't know.
That's still a grim.
Let's try Foxfire.
Okie doke. How does Foxfire work again?
It reaches 60 feet. I know that. A flurry of psychic flame sprouts up around 3 creatures you can see within the spell's range. Those creatures must take a dexterity saving throw, taking 1d8 fire damage and 1d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The burning creatures who fail their saving throw continue to burn, and on subsequent turns, you can use your action to force those remaining creatures to make the save again, taking the same damage or half damage. On a success, the flames are extinguished.
Okie doke. So, first thing, we need to add the concentration effect onto you, because you're concentrating. Punk. Alright, go ahead and make it roll the save. And you're targeting just that. There's not much else for you to target unless you're gonna, like, target thicket or something.
It's a d8, right?
So first you'll roll the save thing. So this part where it's the Dex DC 14 or parentheses H, drag that onto an identified.
So fun fact, my sheet decided to go wonky a couple minutes ago, and it says nothing on anything. Like,
Okay.
next to all of my spells and cantrips and everything, there's nothing.
There's not even like a magnifying glass off to the right.
Oh, I got it.
Cool.
Nice.
It failed, so go ahead and roll the damage on.
Okay. Damage. Can we ignore that little thing that just happened?
It failed the second time too, so go ahead and roll damage. It takes 10 points of damage as you see this burning fox dash out from Cedar and begin to run around this creature, attaching to it and burning up against this creature. It does not seem to have any resistance to the damage, as it does take the full 10 damage as it growls and nips toward this flaming fox.
You killed my donkey! Prepare to die!
Most emotive that Cedar has ever sounded other than milk.
Aside from milk.
Aside from...
Yeah.
The unbeatable milk.
Why does this sound like the name of a rejected superhero?
Unbeatable milkman. Because it does. Maverick, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm also going to make you not grappled anymore. Not grappled anymore.
Wow.
On account of the thing that grappled you being dead.
Wow, that's awesome. That's within 30 feet of me. I'm gonna charge up and I'm going to punch it right in the jaw.
Yeet!
He just turns his head as he sees this small little guy running at him full speed as his hand starts to spark with lightning.
You
I
did
didn't
not
select
target
him.
it, but it did hit.
And I am going to target him now. There we go. Before I
This
roll
one
damage.
seems to be much easier to hit than the other one.
Yeah. Here we go. Nice. Max damage.
Nice. Deal 11 damage striking into it, giving it disadvantage on creatures other than you. Okay, go ahead and throw that onto it. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Deathstalker's
I
dead.
need to-
Aurora is also dead. Rest in peace.
Good God.
Gambit.
Yeah. Going to attack.
Gambit free action cries over the mule.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up here, if I can. Move over. Move. Move. Okay.
I believe in you.
Oh, like right there.
Okay, you run past Cedar.
You ran through me.
And I'm going to do.
Do a what?
If I retain anything that I have learned, do I get sneak attack?
What? What are you doing?
I'm doing a slingshot and
Okay.
magic.
If you hit, you will get sneak attack because Maverick is next to it. You do not have advantage.
Okay. So no sneak attack.
Yep. Wait, yes, if you
Right.
hit, but you don't have advantage. Regular attack, if hit, then sneak.
Oh.
That does hit. You should have rolled it at it, but you did not. Now you need to roll damage with sneak attack onto it. Do I need to hit the effect button for you?
See.
There you go. Now roll the damage
Thanks.
onto it.
Roll the damage on. Hop on. Oh, that was really bad. Aw.
Unfortunately, it's a very low damage roll, but it does strike into the creature,
well.
dealing full damage. Pick it as wolf. It's
All
a
right,
big
you ready
wolf.
for this?
Big cat wolf. That's also a grim.
First off, I'm going to run up to it here.
Rar.
So I want to do a bite attack, but I have pack tactics as a wolf. And I'm wondering,
Advantage.
with that giving me advantage, and I also want to use a hero point, would I use one hero point or two?
You'd still only use one hero point,
Okay.
unless you want to spend multiple. But I don't think I allow you to spend multiple. I think I only allow you all to spend. Still just be one hero point, roll the d4, and then add it to the modifier window, and then click the advantage button, and then +4. You'll have advantage +6, so your odds are pretty good.
And then, let's see. Target that. What? And roll.
So you technically are still attacking the Deathstalker too. You did hit, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove the Deathstalker from your.
Sorry.
You're fine. Alright. You did hit. So go ahead and roll damage against it.
Okay.
Partially resist the damage as it only takes half, so rounded down being 4. as you jump over and bite into its leg as it turns. As y'all are effectively behind it from it facing Aurora, it looks around.
Okay, and then the thing with bite. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Is it really just creature? It's not of a certain size?
Yeah.
Can it just knock over a dragon? Can regular wolves knock over a dragon?
I'm gonna knock this thing over.
Wow, yeah, there's no stipulation. A regular wolf can just knock over a dragon? It succeeds. It's not knocked over, but I'm going to be reeling from that for a few minutes. That a regular wolf can just knock over a dragon. Okay, and that is it. Doug. How's Doug feeling? Lucky?
I mean, he's still grumpy over how things went, so he's going to just do the best that he can. He'll get closer so that his shadow is near enough, and then his shadow will attack.
So move the shadow 5 feet forward and make an attack then. Roll the attack. That hits. Roll damage. Despite being a bit tougher, it seems, from the amount of damage it's taken, these things do appear to be much easier to hit. Alright, partially resisted, you deal 5 damage as it cuts, as you cut into it, stabbing into its side. Still turning around. Is that Doug?
Does he have the fighter? Does he have the fighter thing where if he rolls a 1, he can try to roll again?
Let's see. Let's see what he chose for his...
No, he's got 2 weapon fighting, looks like. I don't think he gets his next one till like level.
Yeah, he has 2 weapons. I don't know if he gets a second one. I think that might just be it. Whatchamacallits.
Oh, is that champion only or something?
I think it might be champion. Ulrich is going to continue to be afraid and is going to pull Berea out of the way. Okay. As you're all banking on this thing, smashing into it. Pick it for another growl. As appearing out from the cave, another one following suit dives toward Thicket as a wolf. Attacked itself. Don't do that. Attack. No, don't attack yourself a second time. Attack the wolf.
Let him.
That hits as it strikes into you with the claw, dealing knocking you back out of, dealing 1 point to you, as it dealt 10 slashing damage and 2 necrotic damage. As it knocks you out of wolf form, it is going to make you make your own save to fall prone. You do fall prone. Then it is going to try to bite you. Giving you the same treatment the other one gave Berea, and that's gonna hit. It's a bit more damage. You take another 15 total damage as this massive creature knocks you as it slashes into your wolf form. It pushes you out of it, taking a little bit of the damage yourself. And as it knocks you to the ground, it bites down into you. You're able to shift out of the way a little bit, using your aura to push it to the side as it drags you through the dirt a bit as you're trying to push it away. Your aura flickers as you go below half health. It's the big.
This is fine.
This is fine. Big wolf attack. Garand.
This is fine.
Big wolf. Saber, cat, tiger things.
Yeah.
2 of them. One of them killed your mule.
Yeah.
One of them killed your mule. That means some of you are going to have to walk next to the cart. How dare!
I mean, Grund feels bad that the animal died, but he's not taking it as personally as some of them. Now, if Jackie were to get hurt, then he might lose his mind. But
Then he'd have a
in the
vendetta against the gods.
meantime-
That's not a
Then he'd have a vendetta against the gods. That is a quote, if I've ever heard one.
I will use bonus action to transfer Brian.
All right. Which one are you doing? Unidentified 3 or 5? Also, make another religion check. If you can get a second name. Not a super difficult one. Actually, these are not super common in Bane, so it'll be slightly harder. Yeah, it's high enough. They're called sabers. It's not a terribly clever name on Rooster Teeth's part, but whatever. Saber spelled S-A-B-Y-R. But yes, move your brine and throw the whatever attack you're choosing to do.
I'm going to drop a shatter on the two of them.
Ooh. Is Brian affected by that? I think it is. It's all damage, isn't it? Alright, so big
Yeah, as long as I deal
noise.
damage, it deals.
What's the range of
Additional.
shatter? It's 10-foot sphere?
Yeah, so I can get just them and not hurt my friends. Yeah, that last circle looked perfect.
Literally just right there, hitting the stalactite too.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Yeah, the stalactite.
The stalag, whatever it is,
That's from the top.
points upward.
Well, if stalactite is stalactite is from the top or ceiling,
So
and
it's a
stalagmite is from the ground.
Okay, right,
So-
because the tite is holding on tightly. But the mite is down here is the one that you're going to hit. Okay, roll the save. As you all hear another burst, louder than the thunder wave, as... How does your shatter sound? Is it like a ringing of a bell or something else?
My shatter is going to sound like a lightning bolt, like right between them. So like wherever that spot is like the lightning bolt, and like anybody just outside of it, like it maybe sounds like lightning bolt because shatter doesn't do the same thing as thunder wave. But anything within that, like if it's an object or if it's made of metal, it actually has. Yeah, so like they would hear the thunder and lightning, like or whatever, but like it's not going to affect them. But those that are hit by it, it's like it's so close and loud
It's
that
huge.
they ow,
As
ear
this
bleeds.
effectively lightning strikes inside of here. Go ahead and roll damage. I've targeted both them for you. It should process correctly. That Saber 3 should take full damage. Alright, so you dealt... Oh, wow, you rolled really well against Saber 5 anyway. As Saber 3 is struck by it, the ringing, you actually see it crack. The mask of Saber 3 cracks as it falls to the ground and begins to... Go ahead. That Stalker, because that over there. On.
Have I figured out how they keep knowing that we're here and how they keep coming?
Make a...
With my religion checks that I keep making, has it made sense to me yet?
So, you would know with those religion checks that Grimm do have a supernatural sense that allows them to sense negative human beings. So, it's what your best guess might be, or at least what you might assume, is that they were nearby, and upon feeling the negative emotions from Ulrich and potentially the rest of you, came running. So if there are more...
Alright, well I don't have any
Grimm
kind
in
of
the
calm
immediate-
emotions or anything, but...
So there are more Grimm in like a mile radius, you might have more company.
Okay. Can I make a skill check with disadvantage since I used my attack or whatever to try to calm people down as like a persuasion?
Sure. What are you saying to calm everyone down?
The more frightened you are, the more terrified, angry, sad, the more likely they are to continue finding us. Please, it's going to be all right. We have this under control. 2 have already fallen. We will take them out. Please, calm down.
You all hear him yelling at you to calm down.
Can I roll for that to see if it's effective? Cause
Sure.
I would prefer to roll for that.
Sure, make probably a wisdom save.
It is very effective.
Yeah, I think it is chill. Bronze is pretty good. Hearing that, you hear Ulrich yell, "I'll do my best!" Alright, Berea is a mule. Saber 3 is a dead creature. Cedar! The one that killed your mule is dead, but the other one still stands. Pretty healthy.
Hmm. How far away is it? Like 30 feet?
Like 50, this one is like 20 feet. 20 feet.
Let's try Sacred Flame.
Right. Roll it at it.
1 second.
Oop.
Or
It failed. Roll damage. Dealt 6 radiant damage as this flame strikes into the creature. It seems to be burning it, but it doesn't seem to react to it. So it did take the damage, it just didn't deal a huge percentage of its health. Alright, anything else you want to do?
not right now.
Okay, Maverick.
Yeah, I punch.
Okay, move close and punch.
Do I need to move close?
You would need to
Was
move
already
5
next
feet
to it.
closer. Nah, you were over here.
Oh, my bad.
You
It's
were behind
okay.
Thicket.
But I punch.
With the pawn.
I need to target it, don't I?
Like to deal damage with the pawn.
Target the Saber 5. And then cast. Nat 20.
That super hits, deal damage as you once again, fighting a creature much larger than you, swing up with a punch, striking into its jaw as you see part of its lower jaw breaks off. Electricity courses through it. Advantage on people that aren't you.
Nice.
Aurora is a mule that's dead. Gambit.
Now do I have sneak attack? Oh, I guess I had it before. Never mind. Haha. How many
Sneak.
darts do I have
The
left?
addiction is already starting. You can see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have 8 magic bullets left.
Okay, magic bullet.
You also have a magic dagger.
I don't want to throw it at it.
I wasn't suggesting you throw it.
Okay.
Just, I mean, you don't
I
have
guess
to get close. I'm just saying you do have the ability to walk up and stab it.
I will walk up and stab it.
I don't know why I'm telling you this and letting you save your sling bullets. I should just let you use them.
No, it's okay. It's right. I haven't taken much of it, if any damage,
You
so
haven't. In game, in like
it'd be
4
good
or
to-
5 days, you haven't been hurt.
Yeah, it'd be good
New
to
record
spread.
for Gambit.
It really
I
is.
know, honestly, for real, for
Gambit
real.
definitely was that kid that got into trouble and had a new scrape every time I saw them.
All right, do I roll with advantage?
No.
Okay. Oh.
Unfortunately, as you move up and try to strike toward it, as it's turning around, it pushes you off to the side as it's rashing around where Maverick was, as you're unable to get a proper attack on it. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll just chill. Stop, Maverick.
All right.
Would you like to stand up?
Yes.
Stand up.
Okay. I didn't decide what I wanted to do.
It's big.
Ooh.
It's very big, especially compared to you. Your entire body, or at least your head, could fit in its jaw.
I have discovered it is resistant to piercing damage, correct?
It seems to be. I can just tell you this: you'll fought several Grim before. Grim are resistant to non-magical damage. Full stop.
Would it be
And-
considered magical damage with me using Lion's Maw? This spell.
Yes.
Cool.
And make sure
Even though
that
it's piercing damage.
Yeah, it's piercing, magic.
Okay. Well,
And
I'm gonna do
finally
that then.
use Lion's Maw. Wait, no, you might have used it once before. You did. You used it
I
on
did. I
Asuka.
used it against
Asuka.
Asuka.
Giant cat lion face.
Cat
No.
punch.
Cat punch. Nat
Not 20.
20, and it is an
Nice.
attack-based spell, so it can crit. This is good.
Yay!
"13 points of damage, as it is looking very hurt. As in response, as you see it could fit you inside of its mouth, you create this giant visage that actually bites onto its head, crushing down on it as it yelps in pain as you bite down on its neck for a moment before the visage disappears.
And now it's restrained.
And now it is restrained. And it's also Doug's turn. It's restrained. I think that gives you advantage. Have fun. Do a hit. Hit a thing. I believe in you. A little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna shadow up and hope for the best, because he just saw his friend crit and be amazing, and he wants to be amazing after being so horrible.
Valid. After missing, you do tend to want to hit.
Round was very inspiring.
True. Everyone has shifted from mediocre or chill to slightly angry.
That's still a negative emotion, guys.
True. But as you move forward, striking down into it, where Thicket held it in place, as Thicket holds it in place, you bring your sword forward, and where the jaw had actually been broken off, you take that opening and you pierce through its neck, slicing into it, basically forcing the sword down its throat as it cuts into it for a moment before you push the whole creature off to the side as it falls to the ground and begins to ash away. I'll take a deep breath. I need Gambit and Cedar to roll wisdom saving throws. See if they can. Gambit, Cedar.
I'm trying to find wisdom, sorry.
Yeah, the saving throws are going to be on your main page. To the right
Yeah.
side.
Again, there we go.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Proverb says it's very important to find wisdom, so
It's true.
Oh.
Okay, thankfully, Cedar, the DC for Grim Detection is 10. So,
Yay!
the average person would fail half the time. You successfully managed to calm yourself down as you all take a deep breath. Everything seems to go quiet. You don't hear any other creatures.
Is it still sandstorming?
Looking outside, you haven't been in here long, and it does still appear sandstorming.
Hopefully there aren't any more.
It could
So
be
why
blood.
don't
Yeah.
we go around in a circle and like have open mic joke time?
Right now.
I mean, there
Sure.
is kind of a stage.
Yeah. Gron, you got any good jokes for us?
Yeah, actually, so Gron kind of smiles with this, and I'm going to do a couple things. All right, so this is the first time they're going to see this, but I'm going to start like scratching my chin momentarily, and as I do, these like electrified images of wings kind of like appear behind me as if I'm like growing like magic wings temporarily, and it just looks so awesome that everybody feels, at least like breathes a sigh of relief. And I'm gonna choose the 5 people that I think had like the worst time with this, and I'm gonna go with Thicket, Cedar, and Gambit, and
Ulrich.
Ulrich, and then I'm gonna say Doug as well, because he failed so bad on his hits, even though Maverick looked like was doing awesome. So I'm thinking that Maverick's on a good page. So those 5 are all going to get 5 temporary hit points as I use my Mantle of Inspiration. So I'll read it. Real quick.
As you're magically inspired
Quick.
by these lightning wings that seem to be wrapping around.
Bless.
So as a
Thicket
bonus
was
action,
almost
you
2
spend.
hit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm about to heal everybody too. So you use your Bardic Inspiration to grant yourself Wondrous Appearance. Number of creatures you can see within 60 feet up to your Charisma gain temporary hit points. Basically, there's this fey energy, and you hear it like a sea shanty in the background somehow. I'm not playing any instruments right now, but you feel like invigorated. You feel like you're ready to go. Like, it's gonna be okay. And then I will.
What do we do with the drunken sailors playing in the wind?
Something. It might be what is it, the barley of tea or whatever it is, that more newer one. Anyway, I will also I will attempt to heal anyway the dead, unfortunately, mule, and I will heal everyone else with the Bardic Inspiration and healing light stuff. So like I start like, it just looks like blue glowing light just starts like touching everybody, and they maybe heal a couple things, and then I'll start playing a Song of Rest.
So I take that to mean
so that
taking
everybody
a
can
short
start
rest?
spending hit die. Well, I mean, I'm assuming we're in a camp here, so like I'm gonna start with the Song of Rest. Effectively, I'm burning all my stuff since we're gonna probably take a long rest, since we have to deal with this storm. We don't know how long it's gonna be.
Question, Micah.
Yes.
We are still slightly at risk of Grim attacking, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so is
Technically,
it
as
possible
long as
for
you're
me?
out of the city, as long as you're outside of a city, there's always a chance.
Fair.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to take some of these like wooden pieces that are just scattered around the ground, maybe grab some rocks as well, and I'm gonna try to barricade the entrance a little bit.
All right.
Um,
Make a masonry.
haha, I'm good at that now.
Wow. You became more
what-
skilled.
Thicket would like to help barricade the door by using the water from the puddle and shape water.
Would that be an intelligence check?
For the masonry one?
Yeah. Or would that be strength,
Probably be a
dexterity?
strength-based one. And Thicket is
Strength.
helping out. So I'm going to say because of Thicket like using to hold things in place and stuff for you. And the ice just auto lasts an hour, even if it should melt, right?
Hmm.
Let me check.
Because if so, I mean, you'd have to redo it every hour, but you could effectively have a continuous.
Fair.
I'd say make it with advantage. Thicket is helping you Maverick.
Advantage.
Yes, it lasts an hour.
Nice.
Well, that's a 21.
Total 21. It's pretty hard DC for
Also-
things to beat to break it down.
I did use Smith's tools. Oh, that didn't change it to strength. That should be a 20, not a 21.
Bad either way.
And I am going to kind of walk around and make sure that there's no other entrances or exits.
As y'all take a closer look, the spot that Garant had found does go on for about 15 more feet, but it does taper off. It does just end.
Okay, so there's not an exit on this side?
No, there's
Okay.
just the start. Of
I would like to
I
check
would
down
like
here
freedom
also.
of movement.
I will unhook your piece.
Cool.
Move your tokens as you please.
Okay, so it looks like there's only one entrance.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So y'all are just out waiting until the storm gets done?
Yep.
Presumably up to the next morning, it sounds like.
Since the entrance is barricaded, I'm assuming we're still gonna take watch at least a little bit. We're
Yeah.
taking a long rest, correct?
But it sounds like
I-
is that what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Originally, I
Sounds
thought
good
it was
to me.
a short rest. But I mean, I guess we can't do anything until storm lets up.
Yeah.
Question of how long it's gonna last. And
So
then whether or not
when
you'll want to travel at night. Is that something y'all wanting to do if it ends in the evening?
We could do a short rest open mic night and then see if the storm is still up.
Okay.
Okay.
So if it's going to
Yeah,
last,
If it is,
'cause I mean,
then we'll
I've
do
heard a
long
bunch of
rest.
stuff, so.
okay, all right. Okay, so for that,
So can I ask, after I cast my healing spells and everything else, everybody should be okay, but if not, is there anybody who's not?
one more time, what was the question?
he wants to see if anyone needs help taking a short rest.
I'd at least
'Cause
need a
I-
short
I-
rest.
Did a bunch. I just meant health-wise, because I burned a bunch of healing on everybody, it gave some temp, and there's a bunch of stuff going around, so like if you look at your character now, like your main page, you should see like your health and whatever, you should be okay. Everybody should be alright.
Okay, hold on. Let me double check.
Yeah, not to mention half the
Yeah,
people have
I'm at
10
4
HP.
wings. Okay, yeah, I should be fine. I do, whether we're taking a short rest or a long rest, I do want to try to shape the wood into a slate automaton type thing for Claude.
So you're going to start getting work on that?
Yep.
All right. So,
How long do the temporary hit points last?
Hold on, I'll look.
You can continue if you'd like, Micah.
okay, so based on anything else, because I did make a roll to see how long the storm would be around. Keep waiting until 11 o'clock that night before it finally fades. As it lasted maximum of a D10 hours. It is now 11 p.m. on the 27th. It's up to y'all whether or not you want to try and travel at night. I am going to go ahead and long rest the party because that's what it sounds like you're doing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I
do
don't-
best
I
to
don't
just stay
really wanna
here.
travel at night.
Fair. Okay, so you're staying here for the night, it sounds like.
We did travel for the night one time, and it didn't go badly for us, but, I mean, if we're worried about it just because of our friend Ulrich, then that's
It's up to
fine.
y'all.
We just lost a mule.
Yeah.
I mean, we
So
could be in
true.
mourning.
He will accept if y'all either way if y'all want to. Alright, I will long rest everyone, and I will go ahead and move us. Everyone is back to okay. I will go ahead and move the clock forward until the next morning at, we'll say, 6 a.m. for now. Up to the 27th of month. That, and the other, 27th of March. Cool. As the long rest is finished, as you prepare to continue, we zoom outwards. As you all take down the small wall you have, and we can talk a minute if you all want. Open mic night, if you don't want to roleplay any of that, but I was going to go ahead and end the session here, unless you all want to. As we zoom out, we pan over the sands. We see and hear a thunderstorm. Periodically, there's a shaking. Pass by that storm, moving further. We see a man on a horse riding fast across the dunes with purpose, heading to the northeast. I believe that is where we're going to end the session.
Nice.
How mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Bye, Maverick. Even a.
He's just going out into the void. No, I'm joking.
I don't know how much role playing y'all want to do with.
I'm
the
done
open
with you
mic.
guys.
I'm done. Bye. Let's see.
I've leveled up enough to get enough skills to make a living in the real world.
You already could do that. Literally, as long as you have proficiency in a skill, you could technically just stop adventuring and make them modestly.
Nah, but not many people can make a living doing everything.
Mm. Very
I can do
ambitious.
stoneworking, I can do metalworking, I can do woodworking, I can do jewelry making. I got the whole shebang, guys.
Another 333 experience to the party. That
Can
count
you
as
do
worth
potion making?
1,000. Do you have alchemy tools?
No, I do not.
That's one left.
Maverick
Yeah,
is
ultimately,
1,000.
glass blowing is also a thing I need to learn, but
Maverick is 1,000 from next level. Most of the party is at 700 from next level. Gambit is at 1,200. Rapidly approaching level 5.
Level 5.
I do think I may have
Level 5.
skipped out on a session of XP. It's too late for that. So
just catch us all up. All the
Check
level,
the VOD.
all the 500 XP. Just leave us there.
yeah, it's fine.
No. It's good. We can get all the
I
level.
don't want to
100
level
XP.
y'all too fast. I don't know how fast is too fast or too slow.
I just
only
want my
had one.
multi attack. I just want to be able to do more than punch. I want to
Isn't
punch
that-
twice.
Isn't that level 6
You
for
would
you?
have punched
I
twice.
think it's level 5.
Is it level 5? Because at that
Let me
point, Doug
check.
also gets attacking twice. That's it. He's the only one that does until. Actually, I think Garand can, but he's not going that.
Yeah. Starting at 5th level, you can attack twice rather than once. So that's for armor.
Nice.
Yeah.
But eventually have multi-attack people. Mark off that bardic inspiration. Yeah.
No, it wasn't that, Micah. It was that I theoretically would be able to, but because I don't have my weapon yet, I can't.
That's true.
Because it's part of being the.
That's right. So you have to wait until
the pack
level
weapon.
6. Yeah.
3, 6, yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait until level
9.
6, which is the same time a thing will happen. Around when you get to level 6. I wonder where you are gonna be at that point whether or not y'all are just gonna be wandering through the woods or something, and then the event base. I say event, it almost makes it sound like a video. Kind of is. That is gonna involve your weapon. Blade lock stuff. And who knows, maybe you'll get another weapon on the way there. Who knows? Not me. Except I kind of do. I'm kind of the one planning this. We'll see how it goes, though. It's a good time. I did find art for the... It took longer than I wanted to edit, but I did it. I hope y'all enjoyed today. I know it was a bit slower, a little more clerical.
What do you mean slower?
I liked it.
Nice.
It was a
As a
good
cleric, enjoyed it.
reintroduction for me from not having been in Fantasy Grounds for forever.
Combat,
So-
a simple plot, get from A to B. Y'all
Oh
got
my
to-
god, yeah, you got a computer.
Yep.
Just making that
Abby
connection.
just now.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Y'all did it. Y'all discovered and killed 2 more Grim. I think I might... It's not going to matter too much for y'all. I think I'm going to up the HP for Stalkers, though. They felt a little bit light to me for CR4 creatures, so I'm probably going to up their HP. And again, y'all are a party of 6 and not a party of 4. And technically, CR is based around a party of 4, so it might... Really, I should just be throwing bigger things. Well, it sounds like, because it's... I don't knock y'all down very often. Maybe that should change.
Well, I didn't take half my health in one hit or anything.
I think
More
this was
than
the
half your
first.
health. You got knocked
I think this-
from Wolf back to half
I
of
definitely
Thicket.
wouldn't have died if I wasn't in wild shape.
I think this was the first. Maybe this was the first fight that Gambit's been in that he hasn't gone unconscious.
Or at least taken any damage. But I think be unconscious. You tend to do that. Don't worry, I'll throw more things at you. And actually, yeah, speaking of that storm, Thicket would see it. It's currently right near Feldspar.
Is it
Not the
giraffe
snowstorm, but like an
storm?
actual storm. It's a rain and thunder.
Is it the giraffe storm?
It's hard to tell. There's a mountain in the way. But maybe. This was the direction the giraffe storm is going in.
Lovely.
Wonderful. The thing I think... Did someone... have you already asked someone about the giraffe storm?
I think we asked one person. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember if you... I feel like you asked someone. I don't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure they said, don't go near it. Was kind of their entire recommendation.
Yeah.
I want to
one
go
of
near it.
One of those just don't kind of things. I'm excited for when y'all get to Sheer, though. I have some plans. Who knows? Maybe I will get the first sword. Well, they're not in an order necessarily, so saying first sword sounds disingenuous, but get your first sword.
Nice. I'd like a sword.
I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, so goodbye, YouTube. Thank you for watching.